And one of them already on his way up to the extended mile and a quarter starting point at the top of the home straight, and that's number 6, Lord Protector. Ross Orion is in the saddle for Quantum Leap Racing and partner and Rafe Beckett. And Lord Protector about to arrive at the start, with one or two of the others just beginning to head down the walkway now, led by one of the fancied ones, seemingly Savvy Victory, in the yellow and red colours of owner Julian Hui. Ryan Moore, as Martin was saying, in the saddle for trainer Sean Woods. So Savvy Victory about to come out onto the course and take a right turn to go up the track to the start at the top of the straight. It's effectively the Chester Cup start, but with one circuit fewer. Yellow and black spotted colours for number 5, Groundbreaker, who's going to be next out under Asheen Murphy. For Sheikh Mohammed Abeid Al Maktoum and trainer Andrew Balding. Murphy and Balding were each in good form here yesterday on Ladies' Day. Then we've got Fantastic Fox, the mount of Jack Mitchell, in the colours of the King Power Racing Company for Roger Varian. In the picture on the big screens, that's last year's winner of the race, Baryshnikov, chasing a 4th win here on the course. Billy Loughnane takes the ride for John Knotts and partner and trainers David and Nicola Barron. Already on the way to the start in the dark blue and white colours, number 1, Certain Lad, George Bass riding in the Hearst Silks for Jack Shannon. And in the shades of blue with the striped cap, number 3, Pride of America, Holly Doyle for Havant Plots and Messrs McAuliffe and Don and trainer Amy Murphy. Still a couple more to head from the parade ring, including Pride of America and the other about to head out, Maqsood, in the green and yellow colours. Maqsood is the mount of Jason Hart for Thurlow Thoroughbreds and trainer Hughie Morrison. Meanwhile, arriving at the start, Zealandia number 10 under Safi Osborne for Ian Williams, light blue with red and white stripes on the sleeves. So in the absence of number 8, Cap Francais, 9 runners for race 2, the Precision Facades Handicap. Scheduled start time is 2:05, so we're about 5 minutes away from the off. Once again, the place terms in a 9-runner race, 1st, 2nd or 3rd in what looks an open and competitive looking handicap. And the last of the runners now just heading to the start. And the runners now at the start, with Baryshnikov going for another course and distance win and back-to-back wins in the race. But he's a 9-2 chance. Savvy Victory heading the market at 3-1. Pride of America 7-2, 9-2 Baryshnikov. Groundbreaker an 11-2 chance. Maqsood at 13-2, 11-1 Fantastic Fox. Certain Lad at 12. Lord Protector at 25-1 and Zealandia the outside of the field at 66-1. With the runners now all at the start. Savvy Victory heads the betting still on the Chester Bet. Win price guide is around about £3.70 for the win at present, ahead of Pride of America just over £4 and Baryshnikov just over £5. Groundbreaker paying just under £6 at the moment on the price guide. Maqsood £6.85. Fantastic Fox just shy of £11 and Certain Lad just shy of £12 on the Chester Bet win price guide, and the others at bigger prices. We're now 3 minutes away from the off time of race 2, and that is Maqsood wandering around. Jason Hart has the ride on him for the first time. You can see the case for Savvy Victory. Perhaps importantly, he's had a run this year, unlike 1 or 2 of these. Obviously, it's a return to track for Maqsood and Groundbreaker. But I did feel that Baryshnikov showed distinct signs of running into form when he was 3rd at Pontefract last time. And on a track that he clearly loves, with ground that should suit, and with Billy Loughnane booked to take off 3, I think there are lots of positives about his chance here. Won't be long before they load up here. Max Sood there and Groundbreaker in the background, waiting to head into the stalls. There is Fantastic Fox. Jack Mitchell riding him for the first time for Roger Viren. The ability's there, Fantastic Fox. Doesn't always look the most straightforward, but I don't think you could rule him out completely. Might have just seen Pride of America going through the picture in the shades of blue. Holly Doyle aboard Pride of America, previous course and distance winner, had a breathing operation since the latest run. And what are we now? Getting close to the off time. Now we are 60 seconds away from the advertised start time of race 2. So it isn't going to be long before they move into the stalls here. Savvy Victory remains just favourite, but only just heading the betting over Pride of America. Last year's winner, Baryshnikov, third in. And late support as well in some quarters for Max Sood, whose price has just been contracting in the last moment or two. So best of luck with whatever you fancy here. As I say, for what it's worth, I thought there might be another big run coming from Baryshnikov on what is one of his favourite tracks, seemingly. Shouldn't be too much of a concern coming from stall 7, which is effectively stall 6, with Cap Francais, who would have been in stall 3, absent. And the first one's now going in. And the handlers now preparing to put the first of the runners in the stalls. Groundbreaker is going to be the first one to head in. And he's in okay. So they are loading up for the Precision Facades handicap. Last year's winner of the race, Baryshnikov, is the second of the runners into the stalls. Quickly joined by Lord Protector. Pride of America goes in as well. And now there are just 4 more to go in. Fantastic Fox, the latest one to go in. Savvy Victory's a bit edgy in stall 1. 3 left to go in. Max Sood in the Thurlow Thoroughbred Silkscreen in yellow goes in. 2 to go. And the last one in is Zealandia, scheduled to go into stall 10 under Safi Osborne, backing away at the moment. Certain Lad fractious in stall 6, half rearing. Zealandia is in now. They clear from the front. They're ready. They're off. The Precision Facades handicap, Max Sood, slow to leave the stalls, green and yellow silks, probably by design in truth. And as they sort themselves out up the straight first time in the shades of blue, Pride of America is handy, tracked out wide by Certain Lad in the dark blue and white. Savvy Victory in the red and yellow jacket up the running rail, just shading third under the judge, ahead of Fantastic Fox in the King Power silks of blue and white. Groundbreaker, a yellow jacket in midfield as they move into the first turn, followed further back by Zealandia, the striped sleeves. A length and a half then to the last group of 3. Lord Protector, green cap, racing wide of course specialist and last year's winner Baryshnikov in a white jacket. And as they pass the 7 marker, Max Sood continues to look on. Up the viaduct side of the track they go, 6 or 7 lengths covering the field. Pride of America leading to Certain Lad into the turn at the 6 marker. Savvy Victory on the inside, still holding out third to Fantastic Fox racing 4th. And then Groundbreaker, yellow jacket in midfield, just in advance of Zealandia. 3 parts of a length away to Baryshnikov, a further half length Lord Protector, the green and white, and Maksud sits right on his tail. They've gone through halfway, right over on the far side. Pride of America and Holly Doyle leading by 2 lengths to Certain Lad in a dark blue jacket in second. Savvy Victory, Ryan Moore saving every inch of ground on the way round, hugging the rail in third. Ahead of Fantastic Fox and Groundbreaker. Lord Protector, green cap, moving up on the outside of Zealandia. Baryshnikov still well back as they pass the 3. Maksud ridden along last of all, although Zealandia is now falling back through the field very sharply. And Pride of America is committing for home here into the last quarter mile. Has gone 3 clear. Certain Lad, Savvy Victory and the red and yellow are chasing. Then Fantastic Fox away to the left. Groundbreaker in a yellow jacket up the inner. Pride of America on down towards the last furlong. But here goes Ryan Moore on Savvy Victory now. Beginning to power home, moving through, poking his nose ahead, Savvy Victory. Pride of America battling back willingly on the far side, finding more. Pride of America, the pride of the Rudy, got home in front, worried Savvy Victory out of it. They were chased home by Certain Lad and Groundbreaker, who were disputing third.
Into the final flight, Will You Win has given way, and it's High City Roller now from Cara Ray. Country Queen under pressure in third, and then Wellington Hill as they now face up to the final flight, having a good scrap up front. It's Cara Ray on the outside of High City Roller. Country Queen still in with a chance in third. At the last, Cara Ray, the leader from High City Roller, is battling back strongly on the inside. Country Queen is finishing off well down the outside as they race close home. Cara Ray now grabbed by Country Queen. Country Queen from Cara Ray, High City Roller. Well,
far side. Silver Vision, the grey, is beginning to stay on from a long way back. 1 flight left to jump. My Brother Jack has a healthy advantage. Silver Vision is beginning to stay on. A Noble Anthem under pressure. 1 flight left to jump. My Brother Jack. The danger is Silver Vision, who's staying on all the time. My Brother Jack leads. Silver Vision on the far side is beginning to make ground. And it's My Brother Jack. Silver Vision. Silver Vision on the far side, the grey. My Brother Jack this side. Silver Vision is going to create a real shock here. Silver Vision wins it under Derek Fox. In second place is My Brother Jack.
as they now make their way across to the swing into the final flight. Will You Win has given way, and it's High City Roller now from Cara Ray. Country Queen under pressure in third, and then Wellington Hill as they now face up to the final flight, having a good scrap up front. It's Cara Ray on the outside of High City Roller. Country Queen still in with a chance in third. At the last, Cara Ray, the leader from High City Roller, is battling back strongly on the inside. Country Queen is finishing off well down the outside as they race close home. Cara Ray now grabbed by Country Queen. Country Queen from Cara Ray, High City Roller. Well,
Side. Silver Vision, the grey, is beginning to stay on from a long way back. 1 flight left to jump. My Brother Jack has a healthy advantage. Silver Vision is beginning to stay on. A Noble Anthem under pressure. 1 flight left to jump. My Brother Jack. The danger is Silver Vision, who's staying on all the time. My Brother Jack leads. Silver Vision on the far side is beginning to make ground. And it's My Brother Jack. Silver Vision. Silver Vision.
Exactly. What about Tom House, who was 5th at Southall in a first-time hood? That was in a maiden hurdle on debut last month. Tom House by getaway, so bred to get further than this, and a half-brother to horses, good horses like Run to Milan, you know, stamina.
Yeah, I had a chat with Laura, who also runs one on the bumper, and I think they're quite sweet on the bumper horse. He is a substantial animal physically. He's a 7-year-old. He's made only 1 start to date, so never ran in a point, never ran in a bumper. Never ran on the flat, and he's coming here second start, and as a 7-year-old. So he's obviously been quite fragile, but it wasn't without promise that day.
Yeah. When we looked at the betting, there weren't that many with chances, were there, in the market? Let's take a look at it now. It was odds on 4 to 6 last time we looked. 4 to 7, so strengthening all the time. My brother Jack is 5 to 2. 7 to 1 Tom House, who we'll look at in a minute, and a bit of money for Absolute Ruler, which I think is a jockey, a colour change, 25 into 20. Malcolm will explain that. Endless Possibilities nibbled at as well, 25 from 28. But yeah, let's talk about that Tom House. Tom House. We mentioned the horse 5th at Southall last time. Do you want to add anything?
Yeah, but
else?
I agree with you. Like, he's got a lot of stayers in the family. It'd be a bit surprising if he's sharp enough to go with a couple of ex-flat performers who have got a lot of pace, and he's likely to flourish. I know he can't give him much more time because he's 7 and he's made the track only once, but it'd be a bit of a surprise if he's sharp enough at this stage of his career to master 2 horses that are a bit more established.
And we think Beautiful Surprise, I'm sure, even though Nigel Hawke does well, I'm sure that'll do better after another run. Decent handicapper on the flat, but well beaten in a couple of hurdles. And what about Absolute Ruler, who was backed at big prices there, tongue tie for the hurdle debut today, and had ability as a juvenile for Donica O'Brien.
Very much did. 3rd in that champion juvenile at Leopardstown. Won on his debut and then failed to add to it. He then ran in 7 handicaps, including for Jenny Candlish, and has been beaten a minimum of 7 lengths in all of them. So it's been a case of, however far his mark has fallen, it's not really kicked him into gear, but they're trying something different here, and he's not an obvious jumper on paper, is he? He's one of those that you mentioned, the top quality or high quality flat horse going jumping. Now, it's not always so cut and dried as, oh, they'll take to it and just thrash them.
Yeah. Do you put all your chips in the middle and go on this odds-on favourite here?
That's responsible gambling, Peter.
Yes. When the fun stops.
Literal chip, you mean like that we eat?
Yeah,
I don't mind.
You've had a bag of fish and chips already, and
No, that's untruth.
unless we put context into
Oh, yeah,
this,
that's what you mean,
and you've had a chili. But explain what the bag of fish and chips
Yeah, it
was.
was those old school crisps that are very salty and delicious.
Shaped like fish
and then
and
I did
chips.
eat a chili, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
There was one time at Perth, shamefully, during...
Eat responsibly.
during lockdown, where Perth kindly spent a fair bit of cash on a fish and chip van for staff that were there, because there obviously no fans or anything and no spectators, so I did double down on fish and chips during one day. So fish and chips was like a late breakfast, more like a brunch. And then as I was leaving, I said, well, I don't really want fish again, so I'll have pie and chips. But they reheated the pie in the fat.
Did they? Yeah.
Wasn't for me, Clive.
No, I don't like that. Sometimes it's
Still
best to go with 2 fish instead of the chips. Keep your protein high. They're at the start. Shall we go to our pescatarian commentator, talking of fish, shall we? And taking commentary on this second.
Always like to hear from Malcolm.
Yeah, let's hand over to Malcolm. Still likes a bag of chips though, don't you, Malcolm?
Good Lord. You lads must be stuck for something to say. Yeah, love a bit of fish and chips. That's as far as we're going. They're about to come out on the racetrack here. Cara Ray leading them out. Now with Mark Walford. Mark had a winner at Thirsk last night when I was up there. He mentioned afterwards to Niall that he had a few runners today over jumps. A couple on the flat as well, I think. But this is the first of his over jumps. So hoping it goes well. They're out on the track. They'll be turning to face the starter shortly. The runners are about to form a line for race number 2. The flag is raised for the BDN Construction maiden hurdle race. They're being called forward. Just got to negotiate that middle hurdle once again to line up behind the starting tape. Wind's picking up a little bit here. Walking in. And they're off. Over 2.5 miles furlong once again for the BDN Construction maiden hurdle, going towards the first of 8 flights. And Cara Ray is quick to begin in the pink and yellow corded jacket. Racing with ears pricked to flight number 1. Cara Ray at it now. Jumps well. Out wide of runners, Tom Mouse took it nicely. Jumps slightly left-handed. In behind them, Absolute Ruler, the colour change, green jacket, black spots, white sleeves and cap, and the black and white jacket on the inside of My Brother Jack. Deeper out, Beautiful Surprise in the blue and orange checks. And at the back of the field, Endless Possibility in green and yellow, and so too Smart Connection in red and yellow. Probably 8 lengths off the leader, which is Cara Ray. and Jamie Hamilton as they leave the backstretch behind them for the first time. So swinging right-handed to make their way back towards the home straight. Cara Ray setting an even gallop in front by about 3 lengths to Tom Mouse, who races towards the outside of My Brother Jack. A further half length back to Beautiful Surprise, who's centre field. Absolute Ruler is settled, 3rd last. 2nd last out wide is Endless Possibility. And a narrow back marker is Smart Connection. Philip Armstrong once again about 8 lengths off the leader as they go down towards the 2nd flight of hurdles. Cara Ray in front then, lobs along on a tight rein for Jamie Hamilton as they approach the 2nd flight. My Brother Jack, Brian Hughes right in behind the pace towards the inside. Tom Mouse a little bit wider. Jumping a bit left-handed there was Beautiful Surprise centre field. Quickly on to flight number 3. Cara Ray at the 3rd. Pops over nicely. So heading up towards us with just over a circuit to run, it's going to be Cara Ray, joined by Tom Mouse towards the near side, who just jumped the path there, and then back in behind them My Brother Jack, followed through by Beautiful Surprise. A couple of lengths to Absolute Ruler, and then Endless Possibility and Smart Connection at the rear of the field. So they've gone past us, they're about to take the paddock turn to race towards the far side of the track. 3 flights of hurdles await them over there, and then 2 in the home straight, so 7 left to take in total. Cara Ray bidding to make all the running here. Yet to see another horse. Leads by a length and a half to Tom Mouse racing in 2nd. Further length back to My Brother Jack right down the inside fence. And then Beautiful Surprise still centre pack. Very little change in the order so far. They're followed towards the back by Absolute Ruler. Endless Possibility still 2nd last. And Smart Connection still in the rear of the 7-runner field as they take the hurdle opposite the grandstand. That was flight number 4. So pressing on to the middle flight in the back stretch. No marked increase in the tempo so far, but Tom Mouse has been sent up alongside Cara Ray to dispute the lead. Still a length and a half back to My Brother Jack, and then Endless Possibility on the move out wide of Absolute Ruler. They're followed through by Smart Connection, and dropping back quickly to the rear of the field is Beautiful Surprise. They've taken the middle one down the far side. They're heading off towards 3 out. This is flight number 6. Cara Ray towards the inside of Tom Mouse. Tom Mouse might have been a narrow leader at 3 out to Cara Ray, who's holding that inside fence. Right behind those, Endless Possibility and My Brother Jack towards the inside. And they're followed through by Absolute Ruler and Smart Connection. And dropping off them is Beautiful Surprise as Tom Mouse takes it on going towards the end of the back stretch. Tom Mouse and Patrick Cowley in front, Cara Ray and Jamie Hamilton racing 2nd. My Brother Jack, Brian Hughes between horses, just starting to work away a little bit, Brian, on the turn. Out wide, Endless Possibility still travels okay for Killin Leonard, and they're followed by Absolute Ruler. On the turn towards the home straight, Cara Ray's back for more on the inside of Tom Mouse. There wouldn't be much to choose between them. Endless Possibility behind those. My Brother Jack a tap down the shoulder, and then Absolute Ruler trying to stay on. Cara Ray is setting the race alight again here. He's gone back to the front, Cara Ray, as he goes down towards the 2nd last. Opens up by a couple of lengths to Tom Mouse in 2nd. My Brother Jack sticking to the rail in 3rd from Endless Possibility, and then Absolute Ruler trying to run on, but Cara Ray leads as they go down towards the 8th and final flight. Cara Ray dived at it but got away with it by 2 to 3 lengths. Absolute Ruler staying on in 2nd place. Tom Mouse is next, and then Endless Possibility, but Cara Ray's in the clear. Absolute Ruler coming out of the pack to give chase. Cara Ray being kept up to his work, leads by 5 lengths. Absolute Ruler trying hard in 2nd, but Cara Ray will go on to land the spoils. Absolute Ruler for 2nd, Endless Possibility in 3rd, and Tom Mouse came home 4th.
Yeah, all straightforward for Cara Ray. Yeah, then Craig Talbot and the Ursa Major Racing combination. Cara Ray wins it really well, or Cara Ray. 2nd 5, Absolute Ruler. I think they'll be pleased with that, you know. That's the horse that had good ability on the flat with Donica O'Brien in Ireland. Endless Possibilities 3rd, travelled there, flattered, found very little, plugged on 1 pace in 3rd position. But yeah, it was all about the favourite, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, I'm not saying it was without alarms. You had, he went to the front early, you just expect Tom to just go on and make all if he's on song, but a couple had a crack at him. Tom Mouse thinks shape well. He's a big, rangy, chasing type who'll be better over a longer trip and probably a little less use made of him. He's not been able to go with them late, but he did have a spell in front. He led over the 3rd last, I think, and certainly soon after. And it was an encouraging debut from the runner-up, because on profile, you'd obviously have concerns, went the wrong way on the flat, but he's actually done some good late work and had one of those debuts on over hurdles, Absolute Ruler, that wasn't so hard that he might just recoil from it because he doesn't fancy it a second time. But Cara Ray got back to the front, early in the straight, and it was his from 2 out.
Yeah, could be a good day for Mark Walford today. He's got a few fancies, hasn't he?
Yeah. There's 2 or 3 trainers I always stick up for on him and praise, and he'd definitely be one. I think good work with Into Overdrive. One of my favourite horses in training is Johnson's Blue, who Walford got in off 80 odd. He's now rated in the 130s as he just progresses. And Carl Ray obviously was much better for that debut for the stable, and he did have some really strong form in his time with Emmett Mullin. 12 grand might be actually money well spent.
They had a nice horse called Miss Amelia. I think she's gone to the breeding sheds now, but his dad Tim told me that there's no horse in the north that jumps better. She's really good. She only went round Hexham and the like.
She was a Hexham and sort of Carlisle specialist, wasn't she? Northern stiff tracks. I do like this Tom House. I mean, he's got a bit about him. Obviously, comes with doubts because he's a 7-year-old and it's only his 2nd ever start. But what do we always say about Laura Morgan? It's her horses flourish when they go chasing.
Never fall.
And he's a good case in point. Got quite a pounding action, hasn't he? And you slightly worry about him standing training, but he's shown a good measure of ability again to get past the favourite briefly until speed has really shown in the straight.
Yeah, he's had a hood on before, so they're just trying to channel his energy. It'll be better over further being by Getaway, as we said earlier on.